Okay, peasants. Right, what we're doing is literally a plate up now. All I've got to do now is basically... Right, okay, so all we've got to do today is basically a slight interruption there as fucking predicted. Yeah, so we've got this Venezuelan coffee is like really kicking in. I mean, it's got on there like it said it's like 12.5%, but I'm presuming it's 12.5% caffeine, so it don't feel like caffeine, to be honest with you. I might have to write into official complaint, it's a bit weird. Okay, so there we go, we'll whack that over there. Right, we've done the rice and peas. Okay, rice and peas. Okie dokie. Right, there we go. It's fine. There we are. So we're going to take it off. And there we are, rice and peas. I mean, it says it's done exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm just gonna leave it over there. The rice is completely cooked. So, but we're gonna do something different tonight. Okay, because at the end of the day, I am gonna do what Ron has told me to do, and that is our second company officer, Mr. Ronaldsworth, known at the moment as Team Hair. I don't know why. And we are going to do a promotion, but it's not going to be the promotion. So let's have a little run through that rice. Actually, let me just get the platform out here, because we've got a few. I'm going to add a new segment into this, okay, and I'm going to call it what I'm going to promote the person involved. Okay, right, so we've got the rice and peas with that thyme in there. It's actually looking quite amazing. It's actually looking alright, actually. So I've cooked it. I did the right amount of liquid in there. I just want to get rid of that thyme. So I'm just going through it at the moment. Okay, there's that thyme sprigs. But they're going to leave behind, obviously, the thyme leaves. So, and they've seasoned. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to toss it over. And that's that chilli. There we go. That's that chilli that's left. Yeah, I think that's alright. That is actually alright. I haven't tasted it yet, and I say yet. Now I know this is going to come to a lot of shock to people. I will explain in a minute. Alright. There we go. Look at that. I think that's fucking alright. So if we just dig into that as that spoon was meant to be there. There we go. I mean, it's very heavy, so I mean, but all that rice is nicely cooked. I mean, I reckon even we don't know. I've had no communications back from Pulowski just yet. You know, he's either going to be designate a rank to be Dr. Pulowski, or he's going to keep his original rank as company officer. He hasn't mentioned anything yet. As soon as he does, I will announce that, probably in a short, while I'm doing my probably amazing duties at work or something like that. Okay. So yeah, so I think that's right. I know everyone wants me to get a bit more of a close up, so they can really see it. Alright. Okay, I think that's right. So we're just going to leave that over. Oh, rice there. Just going to leave that over there at the moment. So yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, so there we go. So that's the rice. Basically, I'm just flicking it on the floor like a peasant actually. So I'm coping that's all right, I'm coping. I had to just go through some absolutely massive propaganda there. I'm not going to say anything because I just... this is a documentary for people in the future to understand. Yeah. Yeah. There is issues. Massive issues in 2025. So I'm just going to digress over that because I'm having issues over it. I'm a bit annoyed, but the people in the future can probably understand, and then we'll leave it at that. Right? Okay, so or maybe even the people present, who fucking knows? I don't know. I'm having issues. So apart from this, now I haven't tasted this yet. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is we need to start making room for lots of things, okay? So I want people to get ready because we're bringing up a new segment into this, and I'm going to start explaining what it is in a minute, okay? So, first things I need to bring out are the roasted vegetables, okay? The next things I need to bring out are the actual jerk chicken itself. And there you go. And there you go. In an oven. Not even a barbecue. Like, just, like, absolute. I need 2 cloths for this. I can't. I'm not doing single cloth on this. That is not happening. I'm doing double clothage. Right. Everyone needs, we all need to see it. Yeah. Okay, so we got some beautiful jerk chicken. This is like, so we've got that real lovely burntage going on there. That's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. Right, that is amazing. Okay, so we're going to leave that just over there for a minute, just to recognise it needs to, like, we've had it out of the oven for about half an hour. I've just quickly whacked it all this in the oven, literally for about 20 minutes, just to reheat it and re-glow it, okay? And look at the roasted vegetables. I mean, they've all wilted down to amazement. It's just there's too much sicko-ness going. It's just ridiculous, right? Right, so we've got the chicken. I need to start making room in my tiny kitchen. Yeah, I love my kitchen. My kitchen is amazing. Yeah, I create absolute wonders in my little tiny space of heaven. Okay, so that's how I've just chucked the cloth over my shoulder. It's literally landed in the cat bowl of water, but it's fine. That's just going to add more textural flavours. But why I've got 2 cloths on, I don't know. Right, okay, I'm wankered and I'm struggling, right? Right, now, before we lay up the chicken, there's a new segment I want to introduce into the Sergeant Furito's episodes of cooking. I mean, obviously I've got other videos like my Forza racing, my music connected with Forza. That's the music that I listen to if I was playing Forza. I haven't played Forza since like about 3 years ago now, or 2 years ago. I just can't do it. Just cannot do it. Like, in the level that I was able to compete, just can't do it. And I'm not going to shame me cars into doing it. So I've just stopped. So, but luckily I kept a record of all my races. From literally from the very tail end of Forza 6 going into Forza 7, like over 285 or 256 cars, all painted design work by me and tuned by me. I basically tuned them all the same, like they're all long gearing and they're all like high speed. So you know, acceleration not as much, just geared towards like high speed. So that's that. So, but what we're going to do is we've had a I just need to move a few things around at the moment. So we've had a fellow on the channel, okay, for a number of months that we call and know by as Mr. Dennis. Okay, now at the end of the day, we've gone through scrapes and bumps with myself and other of my gang members or squad members, mostly gang members, and that's like Alan, Mr. Alan from Garden to Play, and Mr. Dennis. We've had our ups and downs. It's all been like joking because that's what we're here for, yeah. But although we've got a squad membership and we have a gang membership which is growing, we have been deducted we have lost a gang member, okay. I would like to announce that we have lost a gang member. I'm not going to deny that situation. I will admit to that. That's probably down to maybe my fault. I don't know. I really don't. I'm lost for words. Sometimes these things just happen, yeah, and it's not a problem. Right, it's really not. So we are up to the heady heights of 448. Me announcing that. The 448 person might just think, nah, bollocks and fuck off. Who knows? But do you know what I mean? So anyway, so Dennis has been with us, okay, for a number of months, and I've been with him as well, okay. And we're not holding hands, obviously, because that would be like, you know, against my wishes. But we're all in solidarity as a collective, okay. And that includes all my squad members and all of my gang members, okay. So, yeah, okay, and we've met a fantastic amount of people along the way. But the thing that I was coming to the realisation the other day is we've got squad membership, we've got gang membership, we haven't got a royal family membership, okay, so we haven't got a real true invested body in all of us, okay. So I've just farted. That was a creeper. It just come out because I sat down and whatever. But we haven't got a royal structure, okay. So I'm going to start that tonight, okay, and that involves a different thing as well, okay. So I'm going to create a royal structure. Now this doesn't mean that it's got overall say over the squad membership. It runs parallel with the squad membership and head gang leader Mr. Tom Carriage himself, who's in charge of the gang membership. So you've got like a main body, the squad membership, then we're going to have the royal legislators membership, and then the gang membership. They all run parallel, okay. I'm up here, okay, I can't be touched. I'm the boss, obviously. What is that? I've got groovy shit going on. Hang on a minute, that's not appropriate. Okay, so you know we've got royal legislators, squad members, gang members, Sergeant Fury Toes up it. So Sergeant Fury Toes there, gang, squad, royal legislators. Okay, so the first person I'm going to promote into one of the positions, that there are going to be three positions, that are going to be held in the loyal legislators of the gang and squad experience with the sergeant and his Fury Toes, okay, and that is going to be Dennis, okay. So he's going to be hailed as a Knight of the Realm, okay. So really important position. I've got Woodstone, luckily. Thank fuck for that. So we are now going to do I'm going to take this out of the way in a moment because this is quite a symbolic situation, yeah, okay. So, okay, let's have a look. You know, he's Australian, he's a Dennis, he's not Australian, he's a Pommy, and he's one of us, and he's a top bloke. So I'm going to do this. I hereby declare the promotion and official promotion, yeah, hereby invested in me of the wooden spoon, the promotion and hereby of Dennis, Knight of the Realm of the Royal Legislators, position 1 of 3 filled. So he's now got an official position. So this is important. Now there will be consequences if Dennis is messed with, okay? Because he can immediately correspond back to Dr. Pelosi. I'm presuming that's what he's going to take his name at. He might not, we don't know yet. And the sheep unit and Team Hare, aka second company officer Ronaldsworth. Okay, so that's the situation. Now, because we've now enrolled Dennis into that situation, Tracy stays in her position as is, which is secret agent Tracy. Literally, her boss is literally Mr. Tom Garridge, the head gang leader. So her position stays, everyone else's position stays at the moment. I will be doing promotions and that will be forthcoming in the later days. So there we go. Right, so in honour, okay, of the Knight of the Realm position, which is quite a fucking high position to be honest with you, Mr. Dennis. You know, it was trouble coming to, you know, I had issues, but I've made a very, very important decision. So Knight of the Realm, and the Knight of the Realm, when the Knight of the Realm position is held and addressed to, it has to be addressed in the right way of the Holy Wooden Spoon. Okay, so Knight of the Realm, Wooden Spoon, Dennis. Right, so what we're now going to do, we're going to introduce a new thing. Okay, we're going to be calling it Knight of the Realm Taste Off. Okay, so this is where we're actually going to start to taste what we've cooked. Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm gonna pick a drum. I'm gonna pick a drum. Okay, I think that drum's fine. I'm gonna pick a drum. Okay, and then we're gonna add. We're gonna do a sample of what we're going to be eating that night anyway. Okay, so I'm going to pick some rice. So I'm going beans and rice, peas and rice. There we go, peas and rice, mate. So we'll have a little look at that. And then we got the using wooden spoon, because it's like, you know, the highest honour that we can give the Knight of the Realm. As we do a Knight of the Realm taste test. So, important things. I mean, I don't know what Pelosi's making on his decision on what he's going to do. You know, if he either accepts his role or he doesn't. You know, it's entirely up to him. So, and all the current gang members, welcome aboard. Really glad you're still with us. And all the squad members that I maybe not mentioned. I've got some garlic here. I'm just going to squidge it out. Okay. So this is got a little bit of a taste tester going on. A little bit of squidge of garlic. See what happens. Okay. So we've got big things going on now. Right. So this is our first official Knight of the Realm honour of taste testing. Held by Mr. Dennis, and we're going to see what we see. Right. So I'm going to go in for the first with the rice and let's have a look. All the flavours are there, and there's a little bit of salt. But yeah, all the flavours are there. You can taste that coconut. You can feel all the different aromatic flavours in there in that situation. We've got the chicken. Right, so that chicken is lovely, nicely cooked. It's got some nice little juices in there, as we can see. So there we are. So we've got some nice little juices going on in here. So we're going to have a little taste of that. So I can't do the full Dennis and like stuff my face. So wow. I mean, absolute quality. I mean, the flavours hit almost immediately. It's like a tidal wave of lime, garlic, lemon, thyme. The heat comes through, like utter quality, like literally restaurant grade. I'm going to taste some of the vegetables. Oh my days. Wow. I don't know what to say. I mean, absolutely beautiful, like absolutely amazing. The rice. Wow. I'm actually shaking. I don't know what to say. Absolutely beautiful. That was an amazing taste test. Yeah. So our first taste test on the channel. I mean, I'm not going to stuff my face in front of you. Hang on a minute. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Right. So what we're going to do is we're now going to start to I'm going to put the veg in the oven for a minute. The oven's off. I'll move the chicken over here. Okay. Right, okay. At the moment, what we're going to do is we need to do a plate up now. Okay. So this is where it's going to take a lot of different tactical informations. I suggest to boil up the kettle. We've got moments. Right, we've got moments. So boil up the kettle. You know, stop playing cards with your Aunt Mary. Work out what's going on. Realise that maybe the sergeant is not a bad guy after all. He looks after us, and he's even promoted Dennis into an entire separate fucking realm that I've just created because it's necessary. I've got a green pepper in now. There's rice done, chicken's done. We've had a taste test. My side of Fury Toast. We've got some stuff over here and there and there. And then I need to like sort my life out. Right, I'll see you in a minute, and fucking hell. Put the kettle on and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay, welcome back. We're back to basically we're going to be doing a decorational plate up. Okay, so I just want to make sure that plate is nice and clean. So this is going to be a very, very obviously Venezuelan induced coffee plate up. So I want people to maybe understand, and we're going to put this in the oven. The oven's completely off now, it's completely cold in there, so that's fine. I just want it to just ease in there, and we'll get some delectable tones ready. Right, so what I want to try and do. So I want to try and involve a lot of things that we've had in that chicken, right? So we've had orange. We know we've had orange. So I want to just create some nice little orange segments, right? Nothing too really like elusive, you know. We want to like, you know, make sure that the orange itself has been involved in some way. Okay, it's not fair to leave it out, right? Okay, so we've got some lovely orange. So we've got lime, we've got lemon, right? So I'm going to take the bit that I used. We're going to do the same thing. It's literally the platform's moving about. It's because it's getting ready. Okay, we're getting ready for like the final iteration. Right, so I want to start to maybe alleviate a little bit more on Mr. Dennis's situation, right? So being responsible for different things as Knight of the Realm, okay, it's quite an illuminating task. I wouldn't want to be in charge of it. Okay, he's got a very responsible position now. So it's literally his first port of call. Like I said, is all depending on what happens and the decision of Pelosi. Okay. So that's, I'm not putting any pressure on Pelosi, but I am in a certain way. Okay. So we just want to just cut up some white onion. Okay. Right. So what I want to do is I want to get my thyme. Okay. And I just want to just lightly spread it around on the base. Even sticks and all, we might break it up a little bit. I mean, to make it a little bit more like authentic, you know. Do you know what I mean? Like not too much stuff, like a bit of sage and, you know, a little bit of oregano and a bit of sage, just like chucking it in. Okay. So once we've done that and we've started to lay the base of our situation, maybe a couple of chilies, you know, a red one here and there, and we just, you know, just crack it open. Do what you want to do, yeah. Your artistry is your delight, yeah. Bit of olive oil. And then we just build, okay. Then we can just build on that, okay. So then we can just have a little play around, okay. We've got our delectable desserts. I know they're over there, but we're going to have them here, okay. So we've got, you know, we just chuck it there. We've got a nice drumlet. I'll have here, okay. We're just going to lay a few things down that I want to be in that vicinity. I'm just taking the mushy chunk out of that, which is annoying. Right, I'm going to just spray different things around. We've got massive issues, hang on. Okay, so we just sprayed some lemon around, you know, willy-nilly. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to just concentrate on what we got. Alright, I want a couple of more chilies in there, just laying around, just spraying about. Maybe a bit of garlic or two, bit of fresh garlic. Don't worry about, you know, don't be, you know, upset about different situations, you know. That's what it's for. Use your garlic imagination. I've got to be careful because I'm on a glass top there, so I want to be, you know, we just, you know, spray it. We can remove these anyway, it's not really an issue. So it's raw garlic, so, you know, it's fine. I mean, a lot of people might disagree, and there probably will be that, so, yeah. Right, okay, next bit of, it's a nice bit of layerisation now, and then the final piece. Okay, so the final piece gets a bit destroyed in that last laying of situation. A bit of onion, hasn't gone quite to plan, but you know, just sitting on a bed of onion really, to be honest. So. And some of the tomatoes, some of the oranges, sorry, and then the other. I mean, it's okay, you know, it's not a world beater, it didn't have to be, I didn't want it to be, yeah. I just wanted a little bit of poetic sageness in there, you know, a bit of time rhythm in there, just like kicking it off, just really like making sure you've done a good job and helping the community of abilities. Alright, so I think that's fine. I'm happy with that. I mean, you know, just gonna wash our hands. the end product. It's the final part of the video, so it's all like, you know, I'm struggling. I am struggling. Okay. There we go. Not happy with that bit. There we are. I'm going to put final drizzle of olive oil. Oh, fucking hell. And there we are. So, I think that's fine. You know, we've got underneath there the little bits of red pepper, garlic and the orange and the lemon, okay, in there. Yeah. So we're going to move that to one side. We're going to move that to one side. These are all going to be in the camera shot. I want to try and leave everything as it is. Right. This is what we're trying to do now. Okay, so I want to start getting on to a bit of Double Agent 123. So the last we've heard is he scooted off in the middle of the woods. Okay. Under a very, very heavy persuasion, okay, of basically fleeing for his life, okay. Now, I was impressed with this, personally, okay. I didn't want to say too much about it because it just would maybe almost like denigrate the situation, but he's gotten away very, very lightly. I'm just going to put the tomatoes in it. I'm going to take out some of the massive thyme stalks. Right. Okay, so we've got a bit of thyme, a bit, you know, you can leave a bit in now. It's not major issues. Don't want him sticking out too much. So this is the roasted mixed vegetables with them new potatoes as well. So it's not a problem. Okay, now this is the reason why you want to put them up in a bundle, to be honest with you, like the thyme, so it doesn't like get completely like misconstrued into the roast vegetables, right, that are now happening, right. Okay, so we're just going to pick for them. There we go, little pick, and that's it. Okay, that's nice. I want that last little bit of red somewhere on there. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so basically I'm going to plate up the rice now. This is basically all over. Okay, so basically what has happened is we know that, you know, Double Agent 122 has been fleeing, yeah, literally fleeing for his life through the alpine forests of Finland. Okay, so he's got a long way to go. Yeah, he's got a very, very long way to go indeed. I've said to the Mitchies, I said, you know, I want there to be intermittent meet-up breaks that can provide beverages and softnesses like that, you know, and they've agreed to that, and that is literally a blessing. Yeah, it's almost like a blessing in disguise. Okay, so I'm going to just move that pepper to there. Just going to ease it round, and there we go. So I want to make sure that has got a bit more rice over there. Okay, there we go. Right, nice. Okay, so we've got some beautiful rice kicking off here now. So this is a coconut and all the gizmos everything we put in it basically. If you watch from start to finish, if you haven't, then that's just tough shit, isn't it? So there we go. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, I want everyone to be. I'm tempted. I know what Pelosi's going to say, and if I do it, I know that he's going to go absolutely mental. But there might be other people that go, yeah, do it, do it, do it. And you know the marinade that the chicken has been marinated in, but it is not cooked. Shall I drip it onto the chicken? And I know Pelosi's going, if you do that, I literally will kill myself. So I'm not going to do that. So that's probably an advisor from Pelosi, because I know he's literally shouting at the screen. So there's been a lot of Pelosi today. So, and that's literally for good measure, to be honest with you, because you know, Pelosi, and I know Sheep Unit does his job as well, but he can get a little bit, stroppy, like Dennis does. Like I said, Dennis now holds a very, very important title as a Knight of the Realm. So I would not be fucking with Dennis if I was you. I really wouldn't. I mean that's a big title to hold. Like almost as big as this chopper that I'm waving about, alright? It's a very big title to hold. It's important. It's only symbolic, but it still holds a lot of power. So I'm just doing that really. So there we are. There we are. So okay. Right, I'm going to turn everything round so everyone can see everything. Okay, so that's it. There we are, that is it. Right, I'm going to call that. Right, I'm not happy with that bit. I want to do a little bit of touch up. Hang on a minute. So I'm not happy with that bit there. I'm not happy with that. What's that? So it just fell off, it's fine. Right, it's right, it's under the sprayer, so I'm just being really particular as normal, so because I want to make sure it's right. So like I said, I've got the drippings, I've got the marinade drippings from the chicken, okay? So I've got loads of that, but I know that Pelosi, if I drip that on the chicken now, Pelosi, are you going to have a meltdown? You are, aren't you? So I'm not going to do it. So yeah. But I know you have a meltdown, so I'm not going to do it. So there we go. Hang on. Right. Okay. So I've just been talking absolute waffle for the last 10 minutes, and it's been on pause. So I've been a bit of a twat. But I've just adjusted everything I need to do. I've done a little light sprig of olive oil, bit of salt and pepper. I was just announcing the importance of Dennis's, Sir Dennis's Knight of the Realm promotion into a new complete sphere of the channel. I want everyone to appreciate that. Everyone loves it. I want Pelosi to come back at me on his decision on being doctor or company officer. Tracy's going to love this, and I think I've done not a bad job. Well, I'll see you lovely fucking bastards and peasants in a minute. I love you all. Right, okay, here we go. So, yeah, so let's have a little look. We're first of all going to go straight in with the jerk chicken, obviously. Right, okay, let's have a little say. So let's have a look. What we got? Let's have a look at what we got first so everyone can get an idea what the fuck's going on. Right, so we've got a big oval plate. Okay, I've decorated it. Okay, so, and it's proper nice. So we've done that first Night of the Realm taste off. I mean, look at so that's all been done in the oven, right? So I'll add that up to a fairly high tier in the oven, so quite high up. Not like you do toast, but a bit below that, and on about 200 for about an hour. Okay, so I think that's alright. So we can all have a little. Fuck's sake. So I just had some bullshit there. Yeah, so let's have a look. So this is, I reckon, probably a thigh. Okay, we've got a wing here. Okay, that's a bit of garlic. So we've got some orange, and I've just put some, and underneath this, we've all seen what I've done. So we've just sprayed some oregano and sage and thyme about, and some garlic, So look at the crustage. Right, so you can see that juice coming out their sheep unit. So, and Dennis and Tracy, and all my squad and gang members. Really, I mean, if I have promoted, if like Pelosi accepts his new role as Dr. Pelosi, then I mean we have got a lot of shifting about to do. So expect in the next video loads of announcements on promotions. I might even be able to have room if I've got, and this is only an if I've got the permission from head leader Tom Carriage, the gang leader himself, to move Mrs. Tracy over to the to the squad membership. We don't know yet. So right, so the roast, they're just new potatoes, so I part boiled them. Right, so I part boiled them and then roasted off with every other vegetable that we have seen. Alright. Okay. That's just what's involved. So, right, and there's the Jamaican rice, really. So I've tasted it. It's actually quite nice. So I will do it again. So I've worked out. So I've done it all right. You know, I didn't burn it or mush it and fuck it up. So I put the right amount of juices in it. And yeah, actually, it's fucking alright. I mean, it's actually really nice. So this dish is. I was a bit sceptical at first, obviously. The chicken, yeah, it's actually really, really nice. It's really juicy. It is slightly overcooked than I would personally do, but still does remain juice, which is good. It's just slightly firmer, but with loads of taste, like loads of taste and things like that. So, mildly fiery, but with I think it's literally what really does help it out a lot is that thyme and lemon in with that fire, and the orange. You can taste that. You can definitely taste that lime juice that was packed in there. But I mean, it's even with the mixed vegetables, you can tell that there was definitely like orange in there. It's got a really nice. It's weird. You wouldn't think that would go with potatoes or anything like that, but it's almost like a very subtle flavour, but it's so. It's like vanilla. It's like vanilla ice cream. It's mad. It really is. It's fucking mental. Literally not like vanilla, but you know what I mean. It's a simple flavour, but at the same time very complex at the same time. And the rice, I'm actually over the moon with. To be honest, I thought I'd personally fuck that up. I've never cooked rice in that way before. That's just the only green heat chili we got in there. You know, I mean, this is packing some shit. Okay, I mean, if you used to serve this to someone who weren't used to tasting curries, then I would not serve this to them, right? If all they're used to is beans on toast, then that's just not happening. But it's not, and it's amazing. Right, okay, you absolutely beautiful fucking peasants within this country, England or Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland and Ireland. Alright, like Mr. Dennis, down under. Mr. Dennis, how's it going, mate? Hope your missus is alright. Hope she's having a good spell, and you are too. Right, so like I said, you've got your own position now in the squad membership as Knight of the Realm. So big situations and big decisions, to be honest with you. Right, I've got my auntie in the position, so she is still remaining as a private. If all things go ahead, and obviously Pelosi accepts his doctorship, then she will be promoted to at least a corporal. Do you know what I mean? Because that's like well deserved. Actually, I might go Lance Corporal, to be honest, because it's more deserving. Right, okay, use lovely bastards. So we got the vegetables that we used. Obviously the veg is in a very unique shape. Probably that lemon needs to be like that, really, doesn't it? And that one is slightly smaller in it, so it's got one ball bigger than the other. Right, yeah, okay, so it's cool. Got the gadgets there, right there, that there, and that there. Look at that. It's actually coming away. Look, sheep unit. Look, it's coming away from the shit. Look. Anyway, right. Love you all. Right. Sheep unit, we want to see some content, you fucking fucker. Come on, Scottish brethren. Sort it out. Get a new camera or phone or whatever. I want to see some haggis. Right. Let's all put in a voting for sheep unit to do haggis. Haggis. We want haggis. We want haggis. We want haggis. Right, anyway, fucking hell. Anyway, to anyone who's new who's watching that, don't worry, we're all mental in here. Right, I'll see you later. Love you all. Be good. Peace out. Be good.